Hello and welcome to Open Boosters. I have my alpha cards from the first starter deck back, and they're all graded from BGS. So I figured I'd show them to y'all. This is the Regenerate that I actually cut through. So not a very good opening since I cut through it, so I didn't get it graded. So here it is. But I also have this, a nice anomaly. This one is actually alpha, and it's actually mislabeled. That is actually a beta inside the alpha. So I basically have to take these back and get to swap the labels. So there you go on those. And then without further ado, the rest of them. Here's an island. It's grade 8. Centering was 7.5. The corners were 9. Edges were 9.5, and surface was 9.5. But centering was 7.5, so we got an 8. Okay, so here's the next one. Mountain, centering 7.5, corners 9, surface 9.5, edges 8.5. Overall 8. Island, 8 centering, corners 9.9, edges 9.5, and the surface is an 8.5, so 8.5. Swamp, centering 9, corners 9, edges 8.5, surface 8.5, so 8.5. Forest, centering 9, corners 9, surface 9, edges 9.5, so it's a 9. Centering at corners 9, edges and surface 9.5, 9 for the swamp. Mountain, corners and centering 9, edges 9.5, surface 9.5, so 9. Plains, 8, centering 7.5, corners 9, edges and surface 9.5, but that centering 7.5 makes it an 8. Mountain, centering 9, surface 9, edges and corners 9.5, so 9. Plains, centering 9, everything else 9.5, so 9.5. Centering 9, everything else 9.5 for the swamp. Island, centering 9, everything else 9.5. Another island, different print. Centering 9, everything else 9.5. Centering 9, everything else 9.5 for the plains. Centering 9, everything else 9.5 for the forest. Surface 9, everything else 9.5 for the plains. Centering 9, everything else 9.5 for the mountain. Fire breathing, 7.5 centering, 9 corners, everything else 9.5. So, but the centering was 7.5, so it was an 8. So, spell blast, centering 7.5, edges and surface 9.5, corners 9, so it's an 8. Scathe zombies, centering 7.5, corners 9, edges 9, and surface 9.5. 8. Circle protection white, centering 7.5, corners 9, edges 9.5, surface 8.5. Flight, 8.5, centering 8, corners and edges 9, surface 9.5. Hill Giant, centering 9, edges 8, corners 9.5, surface 9. Unholy Strength, everything 9 except for surface, which is 9.5, grade 9. Jump, 8.5 on the centering, corners 9, edges 9.5, surface 9.5. Iron Claw Orcs, centering 9, corners 9, surface 9, edges 9.5, everything 9. Holy Strength, 8.5 centering, corners 9, edges 9.5, surface 9.5, grade 9. Power Leak, centering 9, everything 9 except for edges, 9.5 on the edges. Stone Rain, centering 8.5, corners 9, 9.5 on the surface. Edges is a 10, so we got a 9. Raised Dead, centering 8.5, 9 on the corners, edges and surface 9.5. Mendelish Hero, a 9, centering 9.5, edges 9.5, corners 9.5, but the surface was an 8.5. Prodigal Sorcerer, centering 9, edges 10, corners and surface 9.5, so it's a 9.5. Howl from Beyond, 9.5, centering 9, corners, everything else is 9.5. Sinkhole, centering 9.5, corners are 9.5, edges are 10, surface 9. False Orders, 9, everything else 9.5. Shatter, 9.5, centering was a 9, everything else 9.5. Giant Spider, centering 9, everything else 9.5. Llanowar Elves, centering 9, everything else 9.5. Scrib Sprites, centering 9, everything else 9.5. Twiddle, centering 9, everything else 9.5. Frozen Shade, everything 9.5. That's pretty good. Well rounded there. Alright. Lightning Bolt, centering 9, everything else 9.5. Red Elemental Blast, surface 9, everything else 9.5. Drudge Skeletons, centering 9, everything else 9.5. First Uncommon, centering 9, everything 9 except for edges, which is 9.5. Icy Manipulator, centering everything 9 except for the edges, which is 9.5. Ice Storm, sorry, everything 9 and the edges are 9.5. Hurricane, centering 8.5, corners 9, everything else 9.5, grade 9. Copper Tablet, everything 9.5 except for corners, which was a 9. Animate Artifact, everything 9.5 except for centering. Sacrifice, everything 9.5 except for corners, which was a 9. Soulnet, centering 9, everything else 9.5. Sarah Angel, a 9, centering 9, everything else a 9.5, grade 9.5. Clone, centering 9, everything else a 9.5. Wall of Stone, corners 9, everything else 9.5. Scavenger Ghouls, centering 9, everything else 9.5. And the last two rares. Dingus Egg, 8.5 on the centering, 9 on the corners, edges 9.5, surface 9.5. Living Artifact, 9.5 overall, centering 9, everything else 9.5. So that was our first alpha starter. And well, that's our first alpha starter. I've just sent the other one off for grade, so we should be getting that back hopefully soon, and I'll show you the grades then. I also got my beta boosters back, so I'll be filming those too as well. But this is the alpha starter. I figured to start you off with that. This is open boosters, and subscribe if you like it. Have a nice day.